Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Let's Play Cataclysm. Oh, God, what episode is this? I think this is episode 8 of the Sly Hotfoot Slime-borg challenge. Now, we look at this name right up here. It says Sylvester Hotfoot Slime-borg. And I forgot the name was Slime-borg, but I think it must have been Slime-borg for the entire time. Otherwise, why would it be now? We are doing another day, another stream. And this is a good time to catch our bearings and figure out where we are in this here world. So let's do that. Okay. So in terms of our melee skills, we're pretty good with piercing weapons. We've been using a lot of daggers, and that's going to come in handy since one of our main goals is to build a rapier at this point. We have everything we need to get moving with forging, and that is a priority right now because we want to be able to survive. In terms of range skills, we're doing pretty good there too. We're almost at 3 marksmanship and 2 rifling and 3 handguns from a book. So we have an auto pistol by our side at all times, and we have a couple rifles that we're using to pick off things from a distance. Down to crafting, our electronics is amazing. Our fabrication is nearing 8, which is great. We can start thinking about rapiers when we get to 8. Food handling and survival need work, and our tailoring we have up at 7, so we can build armor. Next time we leave the house, we will be prepared. We did a successful raid last episode, and we got all the stuff we needed. Computers is at 8 as well, which is real nice. Healthcare at 8. Now, mechanics is only 2, so we need to improve our mechanics if we're going to upgrade our vehicles, and we're going to want to build some sort of murder bike. I think the plan is to stick with the vehicle we have. We actually kind of like that 4x4. It's kind of tough and rough and stuff. We'll repair it, and we'll put some cargo containers in the back, and then we'll clip a bike, a raiding bike, onto the back of the truck. At least that's the plan right now. If we can get some bike racks going, and then if we want to go into a city or do something a little bit risky, we just pull out the bike, and it's a murder bike, and murder bikes are amazing. The only problem with murder bikes, the only thing I don't like about them is grabber zombies, grabber zombies, grabber zombies. So we'll just have to be a little bit careful. Try to do it at night, wear our night vision goggles, try to avoid the grabbers, that kind of thing. I think we should be okay, though. I think we're doing really nicely. We are on our way to becoming a slime. We have taken some slime mutagen, and we're feeling very slimy indeed. We also have fast reader bookworm, which is lovely. We have fencing. And robust genetics to help with our sliminess. Slime has also given us smart and dexterous already, but unfortunately we are very, very thirsty all the time. We have some bionics working for us. Nothing super special right now. Air filtration's nice. It's good like, life help, I guess. I don't know. The rest of this stuff's just kind of, well, internal thermal dissipation is super, super important, especially since we're moving into the summer. So if we're in any fight situations, we can wear that heavy armor and just thermally dissipate the heat away, and we'll be feeling quite nice with that, I think. We are a Hotfoot after all. We can handle the heat. We have cable charger, joint torsion, and gasoline to recharge us. So that's nice. We should drink some gasoline next time we're near our vehicle, and we can keep going on that. I do like gasoline. It's good how it can store up energy for us that way. And hydraulic muscles. So if we need to survive a melee fight, perfect. If we need to bash a wall down, perfect. It's kind of, that's a really good one too. So we have some good CBMs is what I'm saying, and we're a slime, and so we're a slime-borg. That's what we are. We're a slime-borg. We're a cyborg slime. We're what happens when slime becomes the machine. You don't want to slime against the machine. Well, who would do a thing like that? So let's turn on our reading light. We'll see where we're at. We're famished, so we need to deal with the famishedness of it all. So what can we make? Maybe get our food handling up to 3? There's really not that much that's at food handling 2 here. Maybe we should just read a quick book and see if we can get our food handling up that way. Like, that could be a thing that we do, theoretically. 20-minute chapters. I don't love that. So, yeah, we'd have to have a +2 with 20-minute chapters. So let's, before we start thinking about that, let's just get some quick food going so that we're not, like, starving. Maybe some cooked oatmeal or deluxe cooked oatmeal is better. We will use I guess fruit jam. Let's just do 2 of those, and we'll pick maple syrup. Sounds delightful. Water. Chemistry set. Okay. Oatmeal. Yum. Yummy oatmeal. So now we're hungry and thirsty. We're going to drink some clean water. Get rid of those. I don't know. I don't really care about reading food up to 3. I mean, I feel like I do. I feel like I should. Maybe I should. So let's do this one that has 13-minute chapters. We'll activate our MP3 player first. Activate our MP3 player first. Okay. We need a charge. Okay, we'll reload our MP3 player, and then we'll activate it. It's a process. We'll get there. We'll use one of these mostly empty batteries because we don't really care. Our reading light, I see, is almost gone as well. It's okay. Do we have a noise suppression anything on? No, that's off. Yeah, noise canceling headgear's off, so we're good. And food handling up to 13 minutes. Looks nice. Yeah, too dark to read. Okay, so now we must reload our reading light with a, this guy. Activate it. Oh, it's already activated. And then we'll go back to the reading, won't we? Yes, we will. Okay, now we have food level 3. We're just going to be happy with level 3 for now. There's really no point in worrying too much about it. So let's go back to the history of firefighting. 97, and we're done. We're also very hungry, so we'll cook some, see if there's food we can cook with our new level 3. There's like really not very much, is there? Okay. Yeah, very little that we have ingredients for at the moment, unfortunately. We can do some baking, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, so let's just eat some random junk then. Back to where we were. Oh, is it because we're not close enough to the food? No. Food's right there. What am I missing? Where's my food? Oh, here we go. Weird. Okay, let's just eat some corn. Never go wrong with corn. Just ask a crow. Okay. Some cheese. Oh, I had some cheese already. Graham crackers. Delicious. Toastums. Even more delicious. Milk balls. Peanuts. We're still hungry. We're real hungry. And we'll drink some beer. That'll satisfy us. There we go. So now we read... Well, we don't read more fabrication necessarily. I think we look to see what Rapier says. So it says we want level 9. We have a torch. Don't listen to that. We need a swage and die set. We need a tool with anvil and a tool with chiseling. We don't have a chisel. Oh, no. If we're missing a chisel... See, how do I make a chisel? Where's the chisel? Uh-oh. There we go, metalworking chisel. Okay, so we need an anvil. We need some metal. Okay, we can do this. We can do this quite easily. So I think the first thing, anvil, we need a crucible. That's right. So how do we build a crucible again? Clay crucible, 5 lumps of clay, and an electric kiln or nearby fire. We have a nearby fire. So we just need 5 clumps of clay. So let's get our entrenching tool. And we'll put that in our inventory. Then we'll turn off our player and our light. And we'll go out and do some digging. See if we can find some clay. Now, since this isn't a forest, I don't expect any of this area to have squares that are sort of clay specific. What's this? Gravel? I guess there might be clay squares. I don't think so, though. I mean, it's nice when you have clay squares, but I think you can dig anywhere if you dig low enough, and you'll eventually find clay. What are these? It's just gravel and grass. Yeah, whatever. So we'll dig right here. That's fine. Dig pit. We have 1 lump of clay already. Good stuff. Let's dig it a bit deeper. Dig pit. All right. This is taking quite a while. And it's daytime. And we're hot. 4 lumps of clay. I think we need 1 more. So we're going to dig here. See what happens. We're tiring out. Oops. 2 lumps of clay. That's enough. We have lumps of clay. Okay. Yeah, we don't need safe mode. We feel very safe here at home. So now we need to eat again. It never ends. We'll drink some stout, because stout is delicious. And we're still hungry. Ah, we got our first viewer of the day. Welcome, first viewer of the day. This is going well. We're about to get a rapier. We're very excited about our rapier, even though we don't have it yet. All right, a little bit more to eat. Toastums and pretzels, and that looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to turn back on our reading light, and we might as well listen to music while we work, just to enhance the focus and therefore the skill building, if it makes any difference at all, which I guess it doesn't, because the crucible is super easy to make. Clay crucible. Oh, we need a nearby fire that's lit. Okay, so yeah, let's set a firewood spot. Interesting. We don't have too much space here. Well, let's just temporarily put it anywhere, I guess. So, firewood spot is here. Do it right there. Move some logs, some planks, or something. Okay. Then we'll start a fire, then we'll do a crucible. Looks good. Water. Very hungry again. We have a crucible. Now we'll eat something. Drink some beer. We're keeping a nice buzz going because we're right on the edge of good things, and soon we'll have to be more serious about our alcoholism, but for now, we can just keep moving. Keep drunking. Okay, so, pickled veggies, sure. That'll make us happy and also a little bit healthy. Toastums and crackers. There we go. Crackers really satisfy. So we will extinguish the fire because we don't need it anymore. The next thing we need is an anvil. No, it's a chisel, right? Well, I guess it's an anvil. So we do need to find a good source of steel. We could disassemble those fridges, maybe. That might be a good idea. Do we have a hammer and screwdriver? Yeah, we do. Okay, good stuff. So let's just disassemble all of the fridges. Deconstruct, right? Ignore. And that gives us, you know, sheet metal and chunk. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not going to be perfect. It'd be nice if we had some, like, vehicle frames or something to use for this construction. But let's just see what we can get in terms of lumps and chunks of metal and sheets that we can, I think, disassemble into lumps and chunks. Okay, so we're going to move everything that makes sense over here. We don't care about the hoses. What do these disassemble into? Nothing useful, eh? So definitely the steel, wire. These look pretty useless. Metal, metal, metal. Sheet metal. Sheet metal does disassemble into small metal sheets, and then small metal sheets, I think, go into scrap metal. Yes, they do. Okay, sure. So now we'll just look at the final place here and reset that, and metal, wire, chunks. Looks good. Now we'll drag it over. Actually, there's probably something good up here, right? Well, I guess not. Strange. Maybe we dragged it all away. Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. Okay, done dragging. We're going to just do a quick little sort out my loot situation here. And that'll put all the raw materials in the raw material spot. Now, what do we have? Do we have enough to build an anvil? Oops. Anvil. Okay. We do have plenty of chunks of steel, so that's excellent. So we'll reload our torch. Wait, do we... Imagine if we forgot to grab a torch. I don't think we did, though. I mean, that would be something. Did we forget to grab an acetylene torch? We grabbed all those tanks, but no torch. Is that actually a thing we could have done? If so, then that means we're going to have to take another trip back, I suppose. Or we could just build a forge, I suppose. Huh. Tools, right? Yeah. 4 welding tanks. No torch. Did we get everything from the car? Maybe we needed another trip out. I think that might have been it. I think we might have not... I mean, I wouldn't put it past me, you know, to forget something real simple and basic like that. It certainly happens. Yeah, we got everything. Okay, well, you know what? Plan B then. That's a little bit frustrating, but at the same time, we know where torches are. We didn't find any in the garage up there, up north of us, but this garage that's in town, which we raided, which was up here, maybe? No. It was on a corner. Oh, it was down here. Yeah, right here. This has a lot of stuff in it. This has a lot of torches. And we have rollerblades. We have night vision goggles. We'll wait until dark. It's early morning now, so we'll wait until the next time we sleep, basically. And then we will go out and get it. And that's fine. That'll work. Whatever. We're not concerned about small little details. We can get there. And it just gives us an excuse to grab more welding tanks. So we're down for that. Meanwhile, oh yeah, it's a sink. Ha. Meanwhile, we'll grab some heating elements here. We only got 3, which is kind of weird. Take the steel as well. Maybe the small metal sheets and as much sheet metal as we can carry. I guess that's everything. Okay, cool. And yeah, just leave and go back home. Drop all this stuff. Can we make a makeshift welder? What are we missing for it? Makeshift arc welder. 4 power converters of 3. That's super, super simple to fix. We do need our reading light, though. So, deconstruct. Anything with a power converter. What do we have? Lots of options, I assume. We won't look at the stuff we're actually holding at the moment. Okay, heavy duty. Just a power converter. How hard could it be, right? There's a taser, has a power converter in it. Is that our best option? It's the only taser we have, but we don't really care about a taser. Let's be real. We want the food dehydrator for sure. Geiger counter, I don't know. Yeah, the taser might be the best thing, actually, to deconstruct here. It really looks like it. Or the laptop. We won't use a laptop for a long time. Yeah, we'll deconstruct a laptop. That seems good. We'll get another laptop soon enough. And we'll be using that battery for our welder anyway, since we need to use batteries for welders because we forgot to get a torch. Now we'll drink another beer. We're famished again. We famished very easily in this campaign because we had a CBM to fix that, but we kind of screwed it up when we were trying to install it just a little bit. It's okay. I trust the process, and the process was sound, even if the result was not at all sound. So now let's make our welder. Boom. That takes a little while. It takes more than a little while. I guess we're getting some... Oh, wow. We feel hungry again. We're famished again. We need to make another food run soon anyway. So, like, I mean, this works out, really. We need food and we need an arc welder. So we should definitely be back in town sooner rather than later. And we're okay with that. So, how are we going to do this? Let's get some clean water in us first. And then Toastums and crackers and pretzels and graham crackers and cookies. All the super nutritious foods. And cheese and... Yeah, we're satisfied now. So let's do a multivitamin just to try to make up for this horrible junk food diet. And then we can go back. We have an arc welder. We can load our arc welder with one of these batteries here. And then we can make an anvil. Oh, right, electric forge. Of course. Oh, man. We meant to make a forge, and we made a... We're full of mistakes here, but that's okay. All we need is a power converter and heating elements and stuff. But it's already 2:20 p.m. I think we should just go back into the city. So how are we going to do this? I mean, we need to come through at night, obviously. We can try to drive straight through town. It's a bit concerning. What other options might we have? No other garages? No. That's real frustrating, you know, guys. I'm very impressed with us. We're good at this game. Okay. We can do it. Yeah, let's just make a bloody forge. So we need more heating elements. I think we can get them out of our hot plate because we have a hot plate and we also have two chemistry sets, so not a big deal. Okay. We need one more and a power converter. Let's just use the taser. We'll eat some stuff. It does kind of work out because we did need to go back into town for supplies anyway, for food. Okay. So disassemble a taser. That won't give us the heating element. Disassemble a chemistry set. We have... Okay, let's just not be dumb. We'll make sure that we have two chemistry sets. I'm sure we do, but... Oh, no, we only have one. Okay. Good job. Okay. So, we want a power converter and also a heating element. So, I guess we'll have to get another... Can we make a heating element? It's a crude heating element. Somehow I doubt that's going to work quite as well. That's fine. We have stuff. We can give up on some of our stuff if we have to. We can take the amplifier circuit out of here, I guess. Out of the flashlight. That's easy peasy. Then we need one more heating element. Do we have anything with a heating element? Coffee maker. Yeah, who needs a coffee maker? Cool. Clean water. More canned veggies. Power converter, right? We'll just make that. It'll take 6.5 minutes. How are our proficiencies looking here? We now have garment closures, lockpicking, plastic working, leather working. And we're on our way for a few others here. Okay, sure. Electric forge. Use the scrap metal. Use the soldering iron. Sure, okay. We're really tired. Might have been silly to start this, I guess, but whatever. Eat some fish and fruit. Eat some more of these pickled veggie, or canned veggies, or veggies, whatever. Canned veggies. Pickled veggies. Water. Turn off the reading light. Go to sleep. You know, in that ideal world, we do want to have our rapier in place before we go back into town. We want some more survivability. We want to be able to get in a bad situation and have a very, very, very realistic shot of getting out of it. That's quite important. Back to being famished. We have a pickaxe, right? We'll take the pickaxe with us. Yo, welcome to the channel, Strapalemic. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We are continuing our Cataclysm adventure, and it's glorious. Welcome to the show. Okay, so, what was I doing? Finish the forge. That's right. We were finishing the forge. After eating. Ha! Huh. Yeah, whatever. Just eat. Don't need to cook anything fancy. What do we look like? Some fancy survivalist? We'll drink some sugary things. And eat some stuff that has some protein, hopefully. And yeah, turn on a reading light. And continue our forge. For the forge! This is going to take until morning, basically. Insufficient soldering iron charges. That's fine. Not a bad thing to use up that battery. Okay, more cheese. More veggies. Drink of clean water. That works. Forge. We're now proficient in the principles of metalworking. That's fantastic. And we got a forge. Now we're going to reload the forge. Once we got proficient, it was no problem at all, really. Is that our only heavy battery? Well, it has 1,000 charges. I mean, hopefully that's enough for a bit. So we'll eat again. Toastums and crackers and cookies and crackers and cheese and veggies and still hungry, eh? Pesto? Eat some raw pesto till we tire of that. Fruit jam gives us a good bonus to joy. And we're satisfied. Yay. Now, anvil. Okay, so we're still low on chunks of steel. Now, can we not make chunks of steel out of the sheets, the sheet metal? Maybe not, eh? So, like, sheet metal just turns into small metal sheets. Small metal sheets just turn into scrap metal. And what we really need is chunks. So I bet you we can, well, let's just make sure we have our hacksaw, for one thing. Oh, we do have our hacksaw. Okay, good. Now let's just go downstairs and start pulling apart bigger metal objects down here somewhere. Like, there's got to be some solid metal items over here somewhere. Like this radio tower, for instance. This looks very promising indeed. Okay. Deconstruct that. I can't deconstruct it. No. Just turn off this reading light for now. It is doing more harm than good, and put on a headlamp instead because whatever, I just want to see. Maybe it needs to be these metal doors. Let's try the doors. Nope. Oh, fridge. All we really need is the chunks here. Grab copper wire too, I guess. probably do better on the reading light when we're actually disassembling things. Okay, here's some stuff. Let's get these. Reading light. Really? Can't deconstruct it, eh? Okay, well, I can certainly beat it to death. Not damaging it, okay? I can't beat it to death. Well, we'll just keep trying things until one of them works. I notice our power's almost filled up, and when it is, we'll stop using our torsion ratchet. Chunks of steel. 5 more. Good stuff. Condenser coil. Those were useful, I think. Heating elements. We'll grab the scrap metal, too. I think once it comes time to actually make the rapier, we'll need the scrap metal. Turn off reading light. What's here? Wonder if we deconstruct one of these, what that'll do. Nope. We can't, eh? Not gonna let us. What's in here? It's the library. Can we deconstruct these little computer areas? Yes, we can. What do you have? No chunks of steel. But, I mean, amplifier circuits. We were missing those before, so... Plastic chunks. I mean, all this stuff is useful. Will be useful eventually. Okay. I wonder about this terminal. Maybe this terminal. Again, nothing too useful here. Power converters and amplifier circuits. We wouldn't have had to deconstruct so many of our little devices if we had gone down here first, but that's okay. There's another fridge. Okay. Chunks. Wire. Oops. Scrap metal. Sure. How about these traps here? No, can't get those? Okay. Ooh, maybe these metal doors. And there's tons of lockers in here, so can't do the metal doors. We can do the lockers, though. So these lockers will be all that we need, I think. Or are there no chunks in here? I guess not, eh? It's only sheet metal and metal sheet. That's weird. Are these metal display shelves? Again, just pipes and metal sheet and stuff. Pipes only give scrap metal. We need chunks. It's proving harder to find material for this anvil than I thought it was going to be. If we had a vehicle or two to beat up, it would be nice, but the only vehicle we have around is the one that we drive, so we're not going to beat that up. What's in here? Nothing interesting at all. Oh yeah, there's that weird electricity coming from down here. What was the story with that electricity again? I forget. Oh yeah, trap room. So... yeah, I'm just going to ignore because it's only going to hit us very briefly, and we still have good health, but that was useless. Useless, useless, useless. How many chunks have we collected so far? It's 5 only? Really? That's frustrating. Maybe we'd be better off just, like, going out until we find some vehicle and taking what we need from there. You know, well, whatever. We're already down here. There's another fridge. back to being famished, of course. It's 3 more chunks. Guess let's go back up to the surface and see where we're at. Kind of forget where the stairs are at the moment. Oh yeah, down there. I'm gonna run out of food pretty soon. It's not ideal. We have underestimated our thirst again. It's fine. I want to fit as much food into us as possible, get this underweight out of the way. Ever since we ran out of butter, we don't have really a butter replacement that's easily available here. Okay, so, anvil. Oh man, we need 160 of the things. Can we make chunks out of scrap metal? I bet we can. Chunk of steel. Yeah, 5 scrap metal and 15 minutes. Oh, boy. That's, like, not worth it. This whole, like, finding the components to make an anvil seems to be a little bit past our pay grade right now, so change of strategy, maybe. I'm going to put the stuff we don't need away, and I'm going to go out and do this the old-fashioned way. By beating things up until metal flies out of them. Okay. We'll bring our various gear we need to work on a car while we're out. Or not to work on a car, but to pull stuff out of a car, I mean. Sure. That looks good. We have guns. We have 2 30-round mags for that and 50 more in the pistol, so that's fine. Our headlamp needs to be reloaded, it looks like. Just put a full battery in there. Must have left it on accidentally. And, yeah. I think that looks fine. Thought that was a soldering iron for a second there. I was excited. Now these fences, they're just wires and a little bit of scrap metal. Yeah, not worth it at all. No point in that. So let's just drive up to the farm and see what's over there. We don't need to go too far. Be nice if we have something we can pull apart for a couple frames and... Oh, yeah, there's this limo up here. Perfect. Should have just come up here in the first place, I guess, but whatever. It's all good. Let's remove the car batteries and throw them in our car. Now that we're dealing with, now that we have makeshift welder and a makeshift forge, it'll make a lot of sense to have car batteries because, I love car batteries for powering tools. So all you have to do with the batteries is you throw them into your vehicle that you drive around with, and then by the time you're done driving around, they're all charged up, and you just go to town. All you have to do is build a what do you call it? A battery compartment for that particular type of battery, for the car battery, and then you can use it in any tool you want. And it's super, super heavy, but you don't really care about... wrong button, that one. About things... You don't care about things being, like, extra heavy when you're just using them as part of a forge setup, right? Because your forge setup's going to be really heavy regardless. So it works out real well. Oh, split the vehicle, really? That's weird. Huh, they've changed the rules for removing stuff, it seems like. We don't have jacking enough to get the wheel. That's fine. Oh, I see. It was the front of the car. It would split off the mirror. That's where we were. Thought we were back here for some reason. Okay. Quarter panel. Frame. Quarter panel. Frame. Probably really tired by now. Check that in a sec. Quarter panel. Yeah, famished and very thirsty. Okay, you know what? That's all the work we can do for now. So we'll drag it up like that, and then we'll put it all in our car. And we will put the batteries, install the batteries, because we might as well install the batteries now. So one right there. And one right there. That's super fast. Okay, and now we go. Oops, fails to start, you say. Ooh. There we go. Should have just done that from the beginning. Yes, we should. Unwheeled our baton so that we can drag these a little bit faster. It's unfortunate we let things get famished, but what can you do? This dragging stuff is not taking long. Okay. Do a quick little sort out my loot, and then get some food in our belly. Okay. So, we're not tired yet. Their next... We have an anvil, is that right? Do we make an anvil? Have we done that step yet? No. Right, of course we haven't. So yeah, we'll use 4 out of our 5 frames for that. And this will take a while, and we'll be tired by the time it's done. We're exhausted from all the day's labors. Let's take a little break to do some more eating. You know what? I think part of the problem might be our joint torsion ratchet's still on, and I think that's a mistake. Oh, it's turned off. It's turned off because we got up to 100%. So that's good then. Fine, fine, fine. Eating all the cheese. Pesto. Okay, resume the anvil. And then we just need to make a chisel, and then immediately after that we can go right to work on the rapier. And that'll be brilliant. This anvil is taking forever, though. Hello, second viewer. Welcome to the channel. We're purposefully keeping ourselves a little bit thirsty because we just really want to make sure we get food in us at this point, and we're getting a little bit lazy on pausing construction all the time to eat, so. We're now tired. This anvil's taken a while, eh? Like, oh, blacksmithing 6%. That's why we need to get proficiency in blacksmithing. So it was just going to take this long, regardless of what we do. The proficiencies really have added to how long the early game takes to get through these steps, which I'm okay with, but it can be annoying at times. Maybe we should just eat this mayonnaise. Let's just eat the mayonnaise. We'll hate it, but it'll make us fat. It'll make us plump like a sailor. It'll be perfect. Are sailors plump? Is that how it works? I don't know. Plump or muscular, one of the two. I always get those two things confused. Okay. Back to the anvil. Apparently we're resting while we build an anvil. Doesn't take much effort, that anvil building process, you know. And we're tired now, like we're well and good tired, so let's just go straight to bed. So we'll just use the clean water and then eat a bunch of mayonnaise because it's delicious and nutritious, both things. We're drinking it. We're drinking the mayonnaise, getting the calories. Going to do some multivitamins to try to even off like our terrible eating habits a little bit. We're still underweight, so that's why the mayonnaise. It's a good thing. It's nutritious. Turn off our reading light and sleep like a baby. Back to famished. Man, a while ago we thought we had a stomach parasite, and then we ate a panaceus and we thought it got rid of the parasite, but I don't know. We're just still getting real hungry all the time. It's funny how we started the night famished and now we're very hungry instead. So yeah, improvement, I guess. 28 days. We have now survived 4 weeks in the Cataclysm. But have we truly thrived? Is survival all there is? I don't know. We'll drink some fruit wine. That's how we thrive. And eat just raw forest honey. Yeah, delicious. Okay. Reading light. Anvil. Well, let's check our proficiency first. Blacksmithing still says only 8%, so that's interesting. It must not be improving our blacksmithing when we do this. And our principles of metalworking are now full, so like, what's the deal here? Anvil does require blacksmithing, so it's and principles of metalworking, which we have. So we have one of the two, and it's a 16-hour process, I guess, right now. That's fine. Okay. 40% of the way done, only 10 more hours left. We're getting there. We're almost done. And it's done. So now our blacksmithing's still only 21%. It's a real picky proficiency there. So we'll drink some things that also have nutrition in them. Or if you count sugar as nutrition, which I certainly do. And now, what are we missing for the rapier? We're missing a chisel for sure. That might be it. Swage and die set. Chisel and a swage and die set. Okay, so chisel. We have all the stuff we need for that. No problem. We'll use chunks, I guess. We collected them for a reason, I think. Okay. Chisel is done. Just in time to be very hungry again. Drink some orange soda. Let's have some moonshine. You can never go wrong with moonshine. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever go wrong. And Yeah, and swage and die set. That'll be another 8 hours. And it requires both blacksmithing and manual too. Oh, man. 4 times as long as normal? Jeez. Well, I tell you, this proficiency stuff, it sure is having us slaving away by the forge learning proficiencies for ever and ever and ever. This is going a bit faster than the anvil was, I think. Need a new battery for a reading light. Oops, not activate. Reload. Light battery. Activate. Reading light. Okay. Eat some food. I don't want to eat mayonnaise quite yet. We'd rather eat that a little later. Let's actually cook something this time. Let's treat ourselves to a delicious home-cooked meal. Maybe some cooked beans. Times, yeah, 2. Chemistry set. Beans. Okay, well, we've had our thing that's delicious and nutritious, so now we're going to eat a bunch more junk. Because that's what we got. Pesto, cheese, mayonnaise. Good enough, you know? Good enough. We're still underweight, which is unfortunate. Come on. Make that set. We almost have all of our forging gear together. We will be so powerful. They won't be able to stop us. We're famished and we're not paying attention. We should pay attention enough to become unfamished. That would be a very good idea. So, let's cook some lentils, I guess. Just something simple. And we'll eat the cooked lentils. Now we're hungry and very thirsty. We'll drink the rest of our clean water. We're out of clean water again. So let's make another 30 batches of clean water. Chemistry set. We're tired as well now. So we'll pour this. We have plastic canteens now. Might as well use them, I guess. Then the rest into the gallon jugs. Yeah. Okay. Herbal tea, and we'll work a little while longer, get a little bit more tired, and then sleep it off. But we will start eating the mayonnaise right away. Okay, we have eaten a lot of mayonnaise. That will impact our mood, but not that much. We're still at 80 focus. That's okay. We're really tiring out now, so let's just let's stop for the day. We'll eat some more mayonnaise. Delicious, delicious mayonnaise. And then drink some water. We're still hungry, even after all that mayonnaise. It'll get us back on our feet, though. You'll see. We'll be happy we ate mayonnaise. Has anyone ever been sad to eat mayonnaise? I don't think so. I think it's impossible. Waiting for the sun. Famished again. Whew. Yeah, that little bit of extra time we spent making up for the fact that we didn't grab the torch is time that wasn't particularly well spent, but that's okay. That only cost us about a day or so in the broad scheme of things. Reading light. Cook some food, maybe. Maybe do some deluxe cooked oatmeal. How about that? That sounds delightful. Let's make 5 of them with fruit jam and water. Water. And we'll eat our oatmeal. And we will be satisfied. There's the satisfaction. I knew it would come. Work on craft. Swage and die set. We're so close. I wonder, maybe I should like eat an anti-parasitic. Like, we found the anti-parasitic drugs after we started going through food like crazy. I mean, maybe that's still happening. I thought the Panaceus would have gotten rid of it, but I don't know. We might have even gotten it again by eating like crappy food. So, we have 53 blacksmithing proficiency now. And the other one that we were using, what was it? It's funny, I don't see it here. Oh, well, whatever. So, where are we on our rapier? We can make it now. We only have 8 fabrication, and it would be better to have 9. So, we either start making it just now, just do it, or we spend some time reading first. I think we just do it. We'll learn as we go. I think that'll be fine. So we have everything we need. Scrap metal. This is going to take time. Lots and lots of time. Maybe by the end of it, we'll have the blacksmithing proficiency. That would be real nice. Moonshine makes every job easier. Satisfied and slaked. That's what I want to see. Rapier. And our light's about to burn out again. Skill and fabrication increased to 9. Perfect. Now it'll go slightly faster. And we can no longer see. Plus, we're famished. So, first thing we're going to do is reload the reading light. Put in another relatively low battery into it. And then we will eat some more of our deluxe oatmeal. We only have 2 more. That's fine. And some fruit jam. Just eat the jam. We're really low on food. A little bit more cheese. We still have some peanuts. Fruit leather. Candy. Why not? And that's good. As soon as we're done with the rapier, we'll go back into town. We're not going to wait for armor. Back to famished. How are we doing here? 75% blacksmithing proficiency, so that's nice. We're almost there. And I think that'll really help the pace of this construction once we cross that barrier. We'll eat some sticks and some jam and some just random sauerkraut because, you know, it's delicious. Peppermint patty. Chewy candy. Drink a bunch of water. Work on craft. Rapier. Malnutrition. Jeez. And we're exhausted. Multivitamins. I'm starting to think it's gotten a lot more important in this game to be able to cook than it used to be because we're struggling to meet our needs without having a high skill in cooking. I think that's probably the worst thing that's happening right now. We probably need to be preparing our food a bit better, but that'll be for the future. For now, we struggle along. Man, this exhaustion. Our character is now tired as well as being exhausted. So, and famished again. Okay. Okay. Eat something we hate. Just eat ketchup? Yeah, just eat ketchup. Wonderful. What else do we hate? Eat some basic oatmeal. Well, we can do deluxe cooked oatmeal. Fruit jam, water, chemistry set. Eat the oatmeal. Do one clean water. And then off to bed. And now that we're asleep, I'm noticing it's been just over the hour mark. So this is the end of episode number 8, I think it is. I might be wrong about that on this here YouTube Compound Fracture Gaming channel. Stay tuned for the next one.